Hey everybody, I'm Diane Armitage with Best of Laguna Beach. I began writing about all of the Best of Laguna Beach way back in 2007, and my website, bestoflagunabeach.com, has literally thousands of articles through the years. You can also find me in all the social media platforms at Best of Laguna Beach and join the thousands and thousands of people who love this town nearly as much as I do. While I cover all sorts of the best in Laguna Beach, I'm particularly known for my coverage of the approximate 160 restaurants and eateries in our small little burg of Laguna Beach. This is a special passion project of mine as we have a collection of some of the finest chefs in the world, literally from all points of the world. And they're always inventing and creating in such a magical way that I love to let the world know more about these people and their amazing skills. Part of this coverage, of course, is my announcements of coming soon and newly opened restaurants. So stay close to my channels and get even faster VIP notice by signing in at my website, bestoflagunabeach.com, with your email address. Now let's start with what just opened on June 10th, Saturday, June 10th, 2023. The Royal Hawaiian has risen again. The Royal Hawaiian Grand Dame in Laguna Beach is back in all her tiki glory. It just opened last weekend, June 10th, with fervent hopes that you will love her like you used to. Now, here's the odd and strangely unique history about Laguna's Royal Hawaiian. Most Laguna Beach residents qualify their neighbors as true residents based on their ability to recite the date of their first visit to the Royal Hawaiian. Now, don't even raise your eyebrows at me, you know this is true. This Grand Dame, after all, was one of the storied original Laguna restaurant establishments, having staked her claim in 1947. For the record, when the Royal Hawaiian came along, there really were just a handful of restaurants in this town, including the White House, which started it all in 1918, followed by the Orange Inn, 1931, the Cottage, 1938, and the Penguin Cafe, late 1940s. Now, if you're a resident in this town and you've seen what's going on, the White House recently converted to Finney's Craft House. Fabulous. You'll see reviews on that from me as well. The Orange Inn is still doing the Orange Inn thing. You know, they invented the first orange smoothie in the world. The Cottage became Earth Cafe, and the Penguin Cafe is still the Penguin Cafe, down to what I think are the original Naugahyde chairs. Locals still aren't sure that I qualify as a resident because I only arrived here in the year 2000 during Royal Hawaiian's waning years under Francis Cabang. Bless his amazing soul. He had purchased it from the original Hana family. Now that restaurant closed in 2006 and I attended one of the last dinner services/wakes before the place shuttered. Then Lyndon Cole took over the property and altered the interior dramatically, even moving the bar from where the front doors were over to the north side of the restaurant. He eventually closed in 2012 with issues he claimed that individual unhappy neighbors who insisted he rein in his live music hours, it was causing a downfall in his income, etc. In that time frame, I must say that I ate at the Royal Hawaiian exactly once. The Grand Dame was returned to her royal tiki-ness with Hasti Honecker shortly thereafter, and I was there for the soft open parties as well as dinners thereafter. Despite its tiki glory, an amazing collection of tiki totems that they added into the already existing collection, the brand struggled and the Honeckers eventually turned the property over to Mauro Maltini, the local beloved chef of what had once been Mauro's Wood Grill. Chef Mauro did a change up on the tiki theme and did an even bigger change up on the menu, which, despite its awesomeness at Chef Mauro's hand, had fans of the Royal Hawaiian ages crying foul. They missed the Royal Hawaiian original food. Although he eventually managed to win the love of many with his significant wood grill skills, the chef chose to go in a different direction last year, citing irreconcilable differences, etc., etc. And he is setting up shop in a new location, but I'm not allowed to talk about it yet. So let's move on. Last fall, the successful Los Angeles-based Boulevard Hospitality Group took on Laguna Beach's most daunting task, the Royal Hawaiian. This group more recently took over Casa del Camino's rooftop and also re-engineered the ground floor restaurant to Commodore, which replaced the once magnificent Kaya Bistro under former chef Craig Cannoli's tutelage. Now, I visited the new 5th iteration of Royal Hawaiian twice before its formal opening last Saturday. And I will say for the record that this group has spared no cost in returning the Royal Hawaiian to her original tiki bridal fare as a blushing bride in 1947. In fact, I think they went over and above all of that amazingness that came into place back in the 40s and early 50s. The team brought in the best of tiki designers, nationally renowned tiki aficionado Ignacio Nach Gonzalez, who took every measure and down to the smallest detail to return the Royal Hawaiian to her original state in 1947. Now, like I said, the old original bar that formerly sat on the south side of the restaurant isn't there because the architectural footprint inside the restaurant has changed, but the team has made every effort to reinvent the bar's look and feel too, with thick hatch, tiki hatch, the suspended Royal Hawaiian canoe, and a veritable solid wall of rums. Speakeasy style booths have been built back into the spaces in both the front bar dining area and the larger restaurant space with these super cool, intricate wood carving dividers that are loaded with this beautiful jade. Many of the tiki artifacts from the historical Hana origination are posted throughout, almost like a treasure hunt. It's like Easter eggs. I'm still looking for the original blowfish, a peachy pale bloke who's been rumored to have been the first to find his way to the Royal Hawaiian in 1949. The team has not only done their best to replicate the most memorable menu items, but replicate the menu look and feel too. During the pre-opening parties, our menus were printed with the original prices of food and drink circa 1940. Quite the culture shock. Coconut shrimp platter for $1.80 and the original lapu lapu for just $2.25. Now, the Royal Hawaiian has new lapu lapus that I'm going to get to in just a moment. Many of the timeless favorites adorn the menu of both the cocktail side and the flip side of appetizers and main dishes. The team offered me both lapu lapus, like I needed to. I can hardly make my way through one. The Kabang original lapu lapu and the revised version, which arrives flambe style. For the record, the Kabang is heavier on the rum. Modernized version is lighter with more of a palette of fruit juices. And though I didn't try it, the Bali Bali drink has returned. The renowned and veritable punch bowl built for two, with two different kinds of rum, gin, cognac, and Pierre Ferrand. Wow. On my second visit, I asked for a Paloma Brava from the modern drinks menu and was pleased with the usual concoction, tequila, grapefruit juice, lifted with a float of Aperol and celery bitters. Nice touch. The appetizers really say game on, with callbacks to popcorn chicken, the famous coconut shrimp, the lumpia pork egg roll with braised pork, and span musubi. Even the French fries are done the Royal Hawaiian way, the old Royal Hawaiian way, with a fried egg crowning the basket of fries and plenty of brown gravy for drizzling and dipping. Salads include the famed Hawaiian mac salad and the Aloha wedge with the touted original Royal Hawaiian salad dressing that so many locals literally mourned for years. Entrees range from good old-fashioned curry pineapple rice with Portuguese sausage, the local moko, a beef patty smothered in mushroom gravy and fried egg, and grill items that included the old crowd favorite galbi, Korean-style grilled short ribs, and the marinated baby backs in Royal Hawaiian barbecue sauce, also claimed to be original. I tried them both and would recommend the baby backs. They're basted and finished with plenty of tangy, sweet sauce. Now, since the original Royal Hawaiian of all our memories closed in 2006, this poor girl has been haunted with issues from serious tiki aficionados who expressed dismay, sometimes even outrage, with the reimagined decor and the tiki cocktails. Longtime residents and perennial visitors were of the same emotional ilk as they missed the old school Hawaiian food and feel. But here's the thing. Even in her 60 years with the original family and the Kabangs, the Royal Hawaiian accommodated various decor and menu changes, all of which seemed to have been welcomed and or forgiven. The girl just had an aura about her that made it all okay. Now, having seen the 5 change-ups since 2006, this version is clearly the closest rendition to what I remember as the original. But will it prove the same for residents who ate there, met friends there, had their first dates there in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s? In the end, I think it's that trifecta of strong tropical cocktails, homey Hawaiian food whose calories do not matter, and that friendly watering hole aura you just can't quite put your finger on. Perhaps this is the time the Royal Hawaiian will bring back to the city what seems to have been missing for 17 years. The Royal Hawaiian is in North Laguna Beach, just a half block up from the Laguna Art Museum. Check their website for changing hours and times as they go from their soft open to a little larger open to a larger open. And remember, always be patient with a new restaurant. They're getting their wings, they're getting their duck feet in play. So give them a little time to get their roll up and rolling. Certainly go support them now, which is a great time to do so, and get the positive reviews out about these restaurants. Support these people as they're trying to bring up this old tradition. All right, folks, you'll hear from me again next week. And in the meantime, enjoy the best of Laguna Beach. See you soon.